Hey, this is Jalen from Sherpa. Today we're going to be taking the headliner down on a 2nd gen Crosstrek. This is a 2021. We're going to start with taking the battery off in the front, and then we're going to work slowly from the back towards the front, just peeling off that plastic and pulling down the headliner. So the tool list for this one's pretty simple. Just a Phillips head screwdriver, a metal trim tool, a pick, a 10mm socket, and a wrench. I use a power wrench. You can use a regular ratcheting wrench as well. First, we're going to start with peeling this trim off. Just give you a little more room, make it so you can see a little better. Be careful, don't pull it by the outside, that can rip. Make sure you get a good grip on it from the inside here. And just kind of tuck this in here out of our way. Take your Phillips head screwdriver. There's a bolt here, or a screw here, 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 and then here. Take all 4 of those off. You can take these tie downs off. They'll turn counterclockwise. All right, there's 3 clips we need to get undone. One's there, and one is right there. Bang, bang, bang. We're gonna take our metal trim tool here, kind of stick it in between the panels here, get that fork right where those clips are, then pop out. You should hear it, just like that. Same for the bottom. Be careful not scratching your paint. Don't break those clips. Pry it straight outwards, just like that. We got a couple plastic clips kind of running along this way. There's a few here. Just kind of pry your fingers in between here and very carefully pull outward. You should hear it come off like that. Just like that, nice and slow. Shouldn't break anything if you're careful with it. We're gonna move to the back door. Same thing, pull this weather stripping down. Don't need to take it off all the way, just take it halfway off and kind of tuck it down here on the floorboard. 2 more of those clips, right there. And right there, again, take your trim tool, put that fork right where that clip is, and then pull outwards. Just like that. Got a little bit of space here. Yeah, 1 more clip right here. This one came off easy for me, but it might be a little bit of pain for you. Just pull it straight out. Give yourself a little room there. All right, back to the rear here. We got 2 more clips. 1 right here, which is hiding under our panel here. And we got 1 further right up here. Same thing, just be careful. Put that trim tool there, pry outwards. Just like that. All right, back to the back door. We have 1 more clip right up here. Same thing, pry outwards. So we're almost free here. I got 1 more. It's gonna be back here a little bit. So right where that half circle is where our next clip is. It's kind of an arm that reaches into the inside of the sheet metal in there. So if you look from up here, you can see that arm. And that's what's attached. So I'm gonna put my hand in there, I'm gonna pull straight out, just like that. You'd hear that pop out. Now the whole thing should lift up and out. We'll go ahead and pull against these seat belts here and just get it out of our way. Just like that. You can grab a clean rag or something, paper towel, anything. I kind of like to stuff it in between the plastic here, just to keep my plastic from scratching up against each other. We got 3 little clips on the top here. 1, 2, 3. These are a little weird. Just kind of twist them until you can kind of feel them want to let go. There it goes. It kind of popped down, you see that? Then from there, just keep kind of twisting it and pulling downwards. Don't force it. You don't want to break it, of course. Like that. So sometimes they'll come off in 2 pieces like this, which is totally fine. Sometimes they'll come off in 1 piece. When they're in 1 piece, it tends to go back in easier, so I'll separate these 2. So when you're taking these plastic panels off, sometimes these white clips want to stay in the middle. You don't want that, because then when you go to put it back on, it won't seat properly. So take your tool here, pry that plastic piece off without losing it, of course, and then just kind of slide it into its home here, just like that. That way when you go to reinstall it, it'll just pop right back in place and actually do its job. All right, we're gonna get these handles off here. There's these little plastic covers that have to come off. They're a little tricky, be careful with them. You see a notch on this side here, same with the other side. I'm gonna put my pick in there and just kind of try to work it down. You hear that? That was good. Same thing on the other side. All right, I'm getting a little bit of space here. Once they start coming off, just grab them with your fingers, pull, and then pinch that inner piece there together, not too hard. Just pinch it a little bit and it'll kick loose, just like that. These walls here are pretty thin, so these will break. I've seen it happen, so just be careful with those. All right, so that side is coming undone there. I'm gonna do the same to this side. There it goes. Pull it out, pinch it very lightly, and it should pop right out, just like that. Again, be really careful, those will break. Then from there, you have these little metal pins, or metal clips rather. They should just pull straight out. So just be careful, pull straight out, like that. And those metal clips should come with it. If it doesn't, if those pop out, take your needle nose pliers and just pinch them and pull them out. All right, again, on this front door, peel this weather stripping off. Not all the way, just about to there. And just tuck the rest of it in there. We're gonna pop this black piece off first and then pull this tan piece down. So there's a couple little flanges right here. Just gonna grab that, pop it out. You can see where it was holding on to. Same thing for the rear here, right here. Just gotta take your fingers, pop it out. So you see that little black clip that was holding on right there. There's another plastic pull clip right here. Might be tough to see on camera, but it's right there. Put that in there. Try to get a good angle, pop it out, just like that. I can see that green guy there. There's another one on the front, similar spot. Second clip is right there, same thing. Try to get a good angle there and pop that guy out of there. All right, there's a 10mm bolt right here. Gonna pull that off. When that comes loose, don't drop it. Make sure you catch that. We need to get this little square out without scuffing it up too bad. And there's no real notches on the outside, but if you look between where we took that weather stripping off, you can find a little tab, and we'll show that to you. If you push that, it should pop off, just like that. And you can get that in there and slowly pull it off. So in some of these cars, it's a bolt in there, like a 10mm. This one in particular looks like it's just a clip. But it's good for demonstration purposes because it's hard to find this clip if you don't have that panel off. So I'm gonna get my trim tool in there again. This is a tough one to get to, so just be careful. You wanna get to the back of that clip with your trim tool and then pop it out, just like that. Not too bad. And then this is gonna wanna slide down. So we'll do that. Go ahead and slide this down. That's gonna let our headliner wanna drop a little bit. Again, it's not a terrible idea to put a piece of foam or a rag or something in here just to keep these plastic pieces from scratching up against each other. We got this handle again here. It's just like the rear. And remember, grab this, pull straight out. Just like, all right, next we're gonna get this visor down. Go and clip this side away. This is a lot like those were. There's a couple notches on each side, right there and right there. You should be able to just kind of pinch into that notch just like that. You can kind of feel it unclip like that. Keep pressure on it, try the other side, pull it down. So you can see I was pushing on this panel here, which released that clip, and lets it just pop right down. Pretty simple. All right, so this cover here has to come down. This piece is pretty brittle. It's not the easiest thing to get down. There's 4 clips. There's one about right here, other one's about right here, and there's 2 about right here and right here. So what I do is I take my pick tool and I very carefully try to get these clips on the front side down first. Don't pry it, don't pull it, just be very ginger. These things will break if you're not careful. So I kind of just run my trim tool on the side until I feel the clip. I felt that one. See how that one popped down a little bit? That's good. I'm gonna get this out of my way and do the other side, same thing. Just very slowly. See that? I just wanted to pop down there. I hit that clip. Then you can grab it and just push it back. And you can see these were those 2 clips that I was searching for. If you can get your pick in there and just pop that loose, it should kick right off. I've got a couple Phillips head screws right here. Go ahead and pop those down. All right, now this assembly will kind of just pop down. There's a couple clips that are holding it in there that you really can't see. So just carefully kind of wiggle it out of there, just like that. You see that clip I was talking about right there. If you pull too hard on that without, working it out there, that will break as well. Now we got this wiring harness here. On this side, there's a little tab. Pinch out with your thumb, it should pop right down. Now I'll pull this pillar down. It's super easy. Just put your fingers here and just pull outwards. It'll pop out. This thing's designed to do that. We gotta take this trim piece around the sunroof off to give us a little bit more forgiveness here. Keep a mental note of where the seam is. It's gonna make it a lot easier for you to put this thing back on. If you don't remember that, it's really a pain to figure out which orientation it's supposed to be. So on this one, it's right near the back passenger corner. So just go ahead and peel it off. Just like that. All right, now that the headliner is completely dropped on the passenger side, we're gonna go ahead and repeat the same steps on the driver's side. All right, now the headliner is dropped on your Crosstrek. We're gonna go ahead and install your Subaru roof rack now. That link to that video will be in the description below.